Welcome to Mitten Music.
Season 4, Raw, Live, and Authentic. Episode 13 with RIP Smidgeon, the indie rock band out of West Michigan.
We have RIP Smidgeon.
We've got... So Jack, and Aiden are with us tonight from RIP Smidgeon. What do you guys do in the band? Introduce yourself, guys.
I'm Jack, lead vocals, rhythm guitar. That's Aiden on bass, harmony.
Yeah. I'm Aiden. I'm the bassist.
Would that be hilarious if Jack just is the only one that talks and Aiden just literally sits there and like...
I'm just paying him.
It's like Penn and Teller.
Yeah, he does a ventriloquist voice for him.
He holds up.
Hey, I'm Aiden.
I got the cards.
Yeah, some cards. So, how you guys? So, yeah, I think we've said how you doing 100 times, but you guys, I love how much fun it seems like you guys have in your band. A, all being friends for so long. B, I like the vibe of everything outside of the music. Maybe it's just the way on socials, like. I like it all. It's a little gritty, a little like what is this? And it's just a lot of random stuff, and it just to me it ties it together. And it just seems like you guys have a riot doing RIP Smidgeon.
That's kind of what we. I feel like that's a huge selling point for sure, because I don't know if we're the best band you've ever heard. I think we're pretty darn good, but help people see the content, come to the shows, see the artwork, hear the record, and they can relate to us as people, not only to just the music and what we're saying in the songs and stuff.
Yeah, that's cool.
I think a big part of it is like we're not like trying to put on a front or anything. Is like the music, like we're just a band. We're just pretty authentic to who we are as people, and we like to carry that through our media as well. And yeah, it just makes it more relatable, you know.
Yeah. So what I'm hearing you say is, you better get out and go see you guys live, because there's a way to connect with you guys, understand who you are, and get a good feel when we see the live music.
Yeah, come talk to us. Just have a conversation.
We have a hoot at the shows for sure, and we're looking forward to getting back on the road this summer again.
Cool. Nice. And you guys are in the West Michigan area, so I noticed that I haven't seen you live yet, but yeah, you play like all our favorite spots and stuff. So it's just a matter of time before we check you guys out.
Come out, man! It would be
looking forward
and a holler, perhaps.
We'll get you a ticket.
Sweet.
So,
we'll get you guys up.
So back to like the relatable and all that stuff, and kind of some of the unique artwork and those types of things. The name, okay. That's my number one question. Where does RIP Smidgeon come from?
It's all of our. Funny enough, we were thinking about how we should start the band. We didn't have a name. We couldn't all agree on a name. We actually didn't know that all of our grandmothers were coal miners. No, I'm not even joking. Like back in the day, back in the 1950s,
way back.
If you combine all of our grandmothers' names, and I'm not going to tell you what they are, they just kind of form in a crazy way. It comes out to RIP Smidgeon. And
what?
Wow!
I'm dead serious. It's one of those ones that it's just we don't even know. We
saw it, the stars aligned, and it just kind of that's the name.
We wrote it.
I was not expecting that.
We wrote it
as the answer
in the studio, and we're like, "Wow, that looks good."
Yeah.
Like I don't even know the right word. Like phonically, when you write it down, I don't know.
Yeah.
So that
crazy.
That was instantly just the name. It flows off the tongue. Pretty good too,
RIP Smidgeon.
Yeah.
I felt like it was like some like 1930s book, like gangster book, or like a noir type book, and RIP Smidgeon was the lead detective on a dark and stormy night.
Cool. Like a very niche,
I don't know.
Like called
just what I thought. Yeah, the first thing I thought of. But your story is way cooler.
I was thinking RIP, like rest in peace, somebody that they knew, Smidgeon. I don't know, but hey, I love your guys' story. Your story is great.
Some people say at the shows like, "Yo, they're about to rip my Smidgeon," but I don't get I don't endorse that.
I don't like that one at all.
They're about to rip my Smidgeon. Ooh, I'm curious to know what they think a Smidgeon is. Fair enough.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Cool. So new album, right?
Some of my dreams. brand spanking new record came out in January, and it's kind of it's pretty much a collection of the first songs we made as a band. It's kind of we were overcoming a lot of things if we wanted to keep making music or not. We were kind of at a crossroads at the time, and we started getting back in the studio. The band formed pretty organically and quickly, cool. And what you hear on that record is just the obviously we cut a couple, but it's the first 12 songs that first 12 recordings we made as a band.
Yeah. Cool. Is the album name have any meaning?
Yeah. I don't want to give too much away, but it's kind of the photo, we're climbing a mountain. The record was going to originally be called Everest, and we kind of talked about some of the themes of overcoming adversity, summiting the sum of my dreams, summit of dreams. A little play on that.
Yeah. I like that. That's cool. And you guys are creative.
We got so hurt shooting that album cover too.
Yeah, it was bad.
We're at Crahan Valley holding onto a rope. And,
nice.
It's much steeper than it looks on the.
I bet.
A lot of rope for sure.
Cool. Heck yeah. So you guys have been friends. Everybody in the band, 4 guys in the band. You've been friends for quite a while.
Yes, sir.
How long have you? Let's see. How long have you been? I don't even know if I want to say a band. Were you guys kind of playing music before you officially became the band, or?
Yeah, Jack
Tell me.
They were in a band previously together.
Gotcha.
They were in a band, and Matt and I, we never really did anything together musically, but all of us have played music for a very long time. Jack was more on the producing side a while back, but switched over to making songs and songwriting. I've had a guitar in my hand since I was a kid, and kind of transferred over to bass. It's pretty easy to do so, but I don't know. Yeah, once when did last winter before this current one, like a year and a half ago now, we just started getting down here, coming up with ideas, putting pen to paper, and
the last show we played in the previous band I was in was kind of the last show. Not every member was able to play at that concert, so he filled in last minute for bass, the first thing he ever did, and he kind of I sensed then that he kind of caught the bug at that time.
Oh yeah, and that's how it all came tumbling down or starting up, I guess.
Me and Matt started making recordings, and he hopped on bass, and it was he laid something down. I knew he was addicted because he kept showing everybody the bounces that we were doing. So it was like, all right. And I couldn't even tell you how Tom joined the band. I honestly forget. I don't even remember. He was just there.
He was just hanging out when you guys were practicing.
It was just like, Tom's gonna be in the band. Like we didn't even think about it at all.
He's our keys guy.
You didn't ask him like, "Hey Tom, you want to join a band?" You're just like, "Hey Tom, 6 p.m. Wednesday, man. Your guitar's already here," or whatever.
Let's start rehearsing. Let's keep recording.
He's probably just went right with it, I'm sure.
Yeah, we were studio first, so it was really loose. It was really a feel out, and it's kind of the same energy that we keep on stage in the content. It's really what you see down here.
Yeah,
while we're creating.
I'm assuming you're in your practice space right now. Is that?
Yeah, this is the studio room, and right beside this door is our practice space.
Cool, awesome.
Okay. So did you guys produce your own album?
Yeah, we did. I produced. I engineered and produced the entire record. Matt had a couple engineering spots on there, but then mixed in house, mastered through our friend Paul Millar at Bug Sound in Brooklyn.
Okay,
legit. I think it sounds great.
Shout out Paul too. Paul's a wizard.
Paul,
he does the Lemon Twig stuff and Tchotchke and Uni Boys and stuff like that.
Ooh,
okay,
super cool analog stuff, because we want that analog, like that 24 track kind of sound.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Sweet.
The GOAT.
Truly.
So, like you guys said, you guys are from West Michigan. what are some of the other bands that you enjoy playing with or have played with
Mannequins.
in the area?
They're out of Holland base.
Great guys.
Great guys. The Mannequins. We love. We haven't played with them as RIP Smidgeon, but in previous band carnations, we played with Common Molly.
Oh yeah.
Before. Those guys are super good.
We talked to them a month ago.
Yeah, I saw that on the website.
They're super cool, and
They're awesome.
we love the Vert Terms guys. We play a lot of shows with our good friend Gene, who's Dimes. He's a little indie solo act. He's also a drum machine kind of.
Connor, out of Ann Arbor, Detroit area.
Yeah, there's
cool.
we got a small circle. It's pretty tight, but we want to be friends with everybody, because we love playing shows and
Cool. Well, it takes time. You guys are, like you said, you guys have been doing this for a short period of time, so
pretty green.
It takes a little while to build that community.
I like to think the recordings aren't as green as we are maybe live, but the live shows make up for it, and showmanship and vibration.
Cool. I can imagine you guys have fun playing live. You just
It's when we're not freaking out beforehand before the show.
Yeah.
We have a great time.
Sweet. What kinds of things would you freak out about?
Oh my gosh, especially with the drum machine, bro. Like
something not working. Correct.
Drum machine not working, and it's playing at a local level in the bar. Sometimes those jaded sound guys are not feeling your drum machine at all.
Oh.
Like as soon as you tell a sound guy you have to plug in my computer to the PA, they turn off.
Oh.
They don't know what to do.
Yeah,
Bummer.
We played a show at a spot right down the street from our house, and we go in there, and he was like, "All right, where's the drums?" Blah blah blah. We're like, "Oh, we have a drum machine. It's through his computer." And the guy just went, "Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not putting it on the overheads. You guys got to play it out of your."
We played plenty of shows with the backing track coming out of a guitar amp.
Yeah.
What the heck? Why would it matter to them? Who cares?
Those sound guys, they've been doing this for 35 years. And
yeah.
You're not playing that in my venue.
Exactly. That kind
of thing. All right, bro. Yeah, that's fine.
Lame.
So talking about the drum machine, you guys were alluding to something earlier, potentially.
Take it away.
Oh yeah.
We our final show, we played January 17th at Park Theater, little headline show for the album release, but that is the final show with a drum machine. We are retiring the drum machine.
It died.
And we're doing a RIP to the drum machine in the backing tracks, but we got a brand spanking new drummer for the
cool.
This whole everything you're gonna hear from here on out, live drums from the next record to all the shows coming up is gonna be exclusively live drums.
That's cool. Congrats.
Sweet.
That's awesome.
Yes, and we got Ben Farrell from Vert Terms, the lead singer of a really great band from Grand Rapids, who's Vert Terms on a little bit of a hiatus, but we snagged the front man, and he's our drummer now.
Nice.
Coached him.
Good job. Good job. Keep them busy.
Yeah.
If the band goes on hiatus, that means you got to reach out and be like, okay, you got nothing to do. Come join us for a bit.
Yeah, and the sessions have been pretty good too. We're really hitting the stride. So
yeah, he's
good.
A great guy too. He just kind of clicked in with the energy. He just seems like a buddy of mine.
That was the biggest thing. If we could match our energies, and from off rip, it was just
it was good.
It was immediately. He was one of the guys. So
cool.
Nothing's gonna change about everything you're seeing. It's still gonna be a huge laugh. And
do you guys have your album on vinyl?
Oh my God! Yeah, we dude. A lot of people want vinyls, and we've been slacking because we did the thing where we toured the record for months before it came out. So then it came out, and we were so sick of the material.
You're just done. You're like,
we didn't want to play the material. We didn't want to listen to it anymore, and we just immediately got back in the studio and
started writing.
We should get those vinyls out though. We got a couple people.
I really want.
I know everybody in the band and their families and stuff, plus a couple fans love of vinyl, but yeah,
it gets expensive though too, right? I mean, it's like you gotta calculate, is it worth really putting all the effort and dollars to get
You
this?
might want to check out Great Lake Records because they can do smaller volumes. So check out our episode on that one and talk to
I'm writing that down.
He's about to bookmark
George.
that right now. But we've
George, talk to George Paulin over there.
We work at a sandwich shop, so it was like, oh shit, we were pricing out the vinyls, and we were like, let's make the new record. Actually,
yeah, there you go. It seems a lot more fun.
And the new record is just about done too.
Really?
Whoa.
RIP Smidgeon has crazy turnover time.
Apparently.
Also, that maybe speaks to the amount of time we have on our hands. But man, we're cooking with grease. Actually, we're done. It's pretty much done now.
Wow.
Dang.
Yeah,
when you think that, I know it takes time, but what do you guys still trying to get that out this year, or you guys?
Yeah, it'll be probably little Mitten Music exclusive now, probably out this July.
Ooh, there we go.
Preferably.
Thanks for the tidbit, boys.
Wow, that is quick. Like that's
pretty dang
6
good.
months apart from the first.
I got you guys a little clip on Instagram Reels right there.
Beautiful.
We just got, as soon as the album came out, I think that week we went straight back into the studio and we just started cooking.
Even before the album was out, even before the album was even out, we were prepping for the Park Theater show, and Matt and Jack were like, we were already making new songs. And we're like, oh, we got to table this for a later life to focus on, the show coming out right now, the rollout and everything. But yeah.
I think if you like the previous record or the one that just came out, I think a lot of people are going to be. I think a lot of people are going to be seriously surprised at this one. It's complete. Totally not only is it not the drum machine; it's all live drums. But the first record is those first couple songs, and now, I mean, we've made about 20 songs to cut to 9 or 12 for this one, and man, I think it's going to surprise a lot of people.
Ooh,
some of our best material.
Ooh. I love it.
I laugh maniacally.
I was just going to ask a question about the drum machine. So now going from drum machine to live drums. I mean, I'm sure you guys have played with live drums periodically before that, but
no,
how is that? How has that changed for you guys? Like,
we didn't have Ben at the time, so it's all I drummed the entire record.
Okay.
We recorded it. The entire record is live recording with like extensive overdubs. A really polished thing.
Yeah.
But we didn't have a drummer, but we had the kit and we had the means to record it. So I drummed the entire record and as well as my other duties that I do on the thing. But now the previous record was me on pretty much every song except track 6, and this is a balance. You got Aiden singing a song. Matt sings just as many songs as me, so you're really gonna be able to see this is a serious RIP Smidgeon record, and we're coming into our own and blooming.
Love it. It's sweet.
Flower.
I love this little journey that you guys have gotten yourselves into.
And because of so, like every single bit of press we've done promoting the record is us talking about how great the next one.
Yeah, pretty much.
I feel like when we're telling someone or explaining Mint music to somebody that's never heard of it before, I want them to hear the newer, like the last 6 months worth of stuff. We've been doing this for 4 years. It's like, don't go back to the first ones. They don't quite sound as good. We weren't today. We didn't have what we have today. I guess there's a little bit of it. Just the quality of everything just has drastically risen.
Yeah. Because where people and I'm very grateful that people come up and compliment us or talk to us about the record. It's just people are like,
just like this.
They're like, I love the new album, and I'm like, yeah, it's okay, bro. Like, it's all right.
Just wait, people.
Well, like you said, you guys kind of were a little bit burned out with it after playing it and listening, you know, going through the whole process, right? And you're ready to move on to something new. So I'm sure that's why this stuff's so much more exciting for you too. Is, you know, it's new, it's fresh, and it's exciting, right? So
yeah, we just finished like the fun part of making an album, where it's like we're here recording the overdubs, like coming up with stuff, writing. That did just finish, and now I know in like 6-7 months I'm going to be hearing this album 1.5 million times over the next couple months. I'm probably not going to like this album by
the final mixing and final overdub sessions are happening as we speak. So yeah, we're about to hate it, is what I'm saying.
For sure.
Yeah. Well, the nice thing is that you're able to produce it yourself. You're able to get it out quicker too, because you're able to, and like you said, if you got the time to do it, you can put time towards it.
Exactly. We're releasing independently too, still at this time. Love to not release it independently and have resources, but
if anyone's listening,
if anybody's listening to this broadcast, so we're looking for a deal for sure. But no, it's that is the good part of it, is that we're completely on our own time, and we've set a little bit of a deadline for ourselves, but it's because we know the work we put in. It's not a third party telling us anything. You know, we just have the material, and we know kind of the timeline of how long it's going to take, and how much preparation we need to do to get everything ready on the live front and media and stuff like that.
So you guys, I know you guys are really focused on the record right now. Are you guys going to get out, play live at all upcoming later in the year?
Yes, sir. I'm sure we're going to start with a couple clubs or bars, something like that, like the Tip Top or Mulligan's, something like that, and probably in July or late June stuff, and we'll have those bigger shows towards the end of the summer.
Park Theater coming up for sure.
All summer we'll be playing concerts, and people could come meet us, hear the new record, hear the completely new sound, new merch, do everything. It's going to be a fantastic time.
Yeah,
we just had to hunker down this spring.
You can keep up with all of our shows and stuff too on our Instagram. We usually post like all of our upcoming events. It's going to be either on our story or just we'll make a fun little post about it.
Yep, and we're working on getting an updated website with everything. So if people want to join a newsletter or something like that,
cool.
If you just rather have it through email or something, that'll be. We're working on that too.
Did you say Tip Top Deluxe? Is that the spot you're going?
Did
I hear you say?
Well, I'd like to. I mean, I'd like to get there. We do the warm up shows, see Dapping Live, how people are reacting to the material.
I was just thinking, I'm like, yeah, that would be. I mean, I feel like that should be decently easy. I don't know how hard it is to get in there, or any place really, but I feel like that's a good, like that would be an easy one to like. You're just so close to the people. Yeah. It's like, it's like I don't know. I like that place. I like seeing a show there.
We've never played there before, so I would love to do it.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
Cool. Yeah. That's a good, like a lot of bands. People that are not in the, I'll call it just the Michigan music scene itself. Like if I asked them about 3 places they would go see a concert, most of them say Tip Top. And I'm like, Tip Top. And I'm like, how do you guys even know this place? This small little like cool little restaurant with that bands play it all the time or artists play it all the time. Lots of people know about that place.
I think that'll probably be first. That would be awesome. Yeah,
ideally that'd be super.
Yeah.
We're still cool because when we want to do shit in June, July, August, it's, now is the time that
absolutely
conversation.
Good stuff. Thanks for joining tonight, guys. Absolutely. This was fun.
Yeah, this was awesome. You guys are super cool. Would love to be back when the record comes out and to talk about that. Finally unveil our secrets. But thank you guys for listening to the record. We still as much as we seem detached, we're still very proud of that record and are glad people are enjoying it.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you again, though. We do appreciate it.
Yeah, we will look forward to the new record. We will look forward to seeing you sometime this year in 2025. And we won't forget, because I just feel like your band's name is seared into my brain now. There's no other bands that's like I could mix it up with or anything. It's like, bam. It's on. It's rock solid in there.
Thank you.
But yeah, I appreciate you guys. Good stuff.
Thank
Cool,
you.
man. Take it easy, boys.
Thanks, guys.
Enjoy the night.
Shout out Bremen. Shout out Paul.
Yeah.
If you like this episode, check out all of our episodes on your favorite streaming platform.
Or even our website, themittenmusic.com.
Or if you want short clips of our episodes, check out our socials.
We got Facebook.
We have Instagram
We got TikTok.
and YouTube.
We're all over the social media game.
Make sure to check out some live Michigan music or listen on your favorite streaming platform.